There are several different foundation systems used in garden room design. Designers tend to have their preferred method, but ultimately the choice should be dependent on the site conditions, the size of the building, and its intended use. Identifying the right foundation type for the job is one of the key benefits of an in-person site survey. The traditional foundation system for a garden room is a concrete slab. Concrete slabs have gone out of fashion with many designers because they take skill to install and have to be completed a week or so before work starts on the installation of the main room. Because of this, many garden room companies ask you to organise the installation of the slab with a local company, so that it is ready before they arrive on site. Some companies offer insulated concrete slabs. This allows them to build straight off the slab without adding a timber floor frame. This system comes into its own when designing a garden room 2.5 meters high. As removing the timber floor frame, you are creating more ceiling height within the room. A concrete slab is usually 50 millimeters bigger than the footprint of the garden room. This offers some tolerance when positioning the core structure of the garden room. A concrete slab is made up from a series of layers. First, the grass is removed from the site and the ground excavated and levelled. A timber framework, shuttering, is created. This will form a mould for the concrete to be poured into. So it is essential that it is square and level. Hardcore is then compacted and levelled. Sand is laid over the hardcore and again levelled. A damp-proof membrane is then laid over the sand within the timber framework. Rigid insulation is laid over the damp-proof membrane. The thickness of the boards will be calculated based on the size of the garden room. The joints of the boards butted together. With bigger garden rooms, a steel rebar gridwork will be fitted before the concrete is poured. This strengthens the concrete slab. The concrete is poured into the mould. The timber framework is used to level the concrete. Once the concrete is set, the timber framework is knocked away and the ground backfilled with earth. A damp-proof course is then laid on top of the slab, ready for the wall frames to sit on top.